Japanese seafood is being replaced in China. Last year, Japan exported 87.1 billion yen of seafood products to China. China is Japan's largest exporter of seafood products. If China conducts comprehensive inspections of seafood from Japan for a long time, this will hinder Japan's exports of seafood to China, and Japan will not be able to achieve the target of exporting 5 trillion yen of agricultural, forestry, and aquatic products to the outside world by 2030. In the past, China imported a vast variety of seafood products from Japan, mainly including fresh seafood and processed products. In terms of fresh seafood, common varieties include abalone, Hokkaido scallops, sea urchins, oysters, etc. These varieties are usually known for their freshness and delicious taste. In terms of processed products, including dried fish, fish roe, canned seafood, etc., these aftercare products are more convenient in terms of preservation and storage. In addition, there are also some specialty seafood, such as sashimi fish, sea snail, sea cucumber, etc. Cod crab, large in size, with crab legs longer than most crabs. Known as the king crab. Shoe crab, its slender feet are its characteristic, and it is known as the king of winter delicacies. Hairy crab, full of fine fur is the origin of the name. Crab meat is soft and delicate, and the taste is relatively light. Squid, it is the most famous specialty of Hakodate and emits black ink. Scallops, also known as sail shells, they have a sturdy outer shell. Oyster, has a thin and transparent stratum corneum. The editor visited multiple supermarkets in Beijing, and found that most of the aquatic products on the market, such as fish, shellfish, shrimp, and crabs, are domestically produced. The main origin labels are Zhoushan and Zhejiang, Dalian and Liaoning, Langfang and Hebei, etc. The common salmon, Arctic shellfish, and crabs in Japanese cuisine are mostly from Norway, Chile, and Russia, and do not rely on imports from Japan. Japanese cuisine is the most influential overseas cuisine in China's catering industry. According to data from Jianping in June 2023, there are 79,324 Japanese cuisine stores in mainland China, ranking 6th among all local cuisines. Among them, 378 Japanese food stores have an average per capita consumption of over 1,000 yuan, with Beijing and Shanghai accounting for 1/3 of them. Bluefin tuna, sea urchin, and other shrimp, crab, and shellfish are the 3 most popular and best-selling imported ingredients from Japan on Chinese dining tables. For most low-priced Japanese food shops, such as ramen noodles shops, eel shops, and bird-burning shops, most of their food materials themselves come from China. For example, eel is usually raised in Fujian, and bird-burning shops are also dominated by Chinese chicken. The tightening of the policy of no longer allowing the import of Japanese aquatic products has little impact on them. Even salmon mainly comes from Norway and Chile, not Japan. A high-end Japanese food store with fresh raw fish as its core ingredient, and a family member who consumes 428 yuan per meal, said that many ingredients were originally imported from Japan, such as sea urchins and tuna. However, now sea urchins need to be imported from North Korea, while tuna needs to be imported from Spain. When asked if there will be any changes in taste and price, the above employee said, "There may be a slight difference in taste, and the price will not change temporarily because the purchase prices of these products are also quite expensive now." The boss of Omakase, a Japanese restaurant operating in Shanghai with an average family consumption of 2,000 yuan, said that this policy has had a significant impact on some high-end Japanese restaurants, especially sushi restaurants that mainly focus on raw food. However, it may also promote the upgrading and optimization of China's local food supply chain. Seafood ingredients from Fujian, Shandong, Hainan, and other regions may all provide substitutes. Even some restaurants, in order to dispel consumers' concerns, have created posters labeled with the origin of various ingredients to inform consumers that none of the ingredients in their stores come from Japan. It is understood that many supermarkets such as Bailian, RT Mart, Heima, Rosen, and Yonghui currently have a low proportion of seafood imports in Japan, mainly concentrated in bluefin tuna. A senior retail purchaser stated that the main seafood products in the supermarket channels are salmon and tuna. Currently, the main import origins of salmon are Norway and Chile, and they are hardly imported from Japan. But bluefin tuna mainly comes from Japan, but due to safety reasons, most supermarkets have suspended imports of Japanese tuna since 2 months ago. So currently, there are not many Japanese seafood products in the retail channels. In addition, most sweet shrimp come from Russia, while Arctic shellfish are mainly imported from Canada. Several Japanese retailers in the industry have stated that there are currently almost no aquatic products imported from Japan. China can import seafood from other countries, such as Canada, Australia, Norway, etc. The quality and safety of seafood from these countries are also recognized and can be used as a substitute for Japanese seafood.